Hello from the Birthplace of Country Music Museum. I'm Renee Rogers, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about some of the technology that's relevant to the 1927 Bristol Sessions. Before the 1927 Bristol Sessions, when they were recording records in cylinders, they were using something called the acoustic horn technology. And that's basically, it looked like a big megaphone, and it was a way to record, and bands or artists would be arranged in front of the horn and play. And if you had a solo number, the artist would sort of step forward, get closer to the horn, step back, either to sing or to play the instrument if there was a solo part of that piece of music. And while the acoustic horn did record fairly well, it of course wasn't the most balanced sound. If you couldn't move people around well, if you couldn't get them in front of the acoustic horn itself, it was hard to get that balanced sound. And so sometimes it sounded a little bit off, with some of the bits being a bit softer, not as easy to hear, and especially different types of instruments sometimes weren't caught as well. Right around 1927, so about a year or so beforehand, there was a development in technology when they started to go to the electric microphone. And this was really transformative. And the Western electric microphone was the type of microphone that was used at the 1927 Bristol Sessions. We have one here in the museum that you can see up there. This is not the one that was actually used at the sessions, but it is the same model and type. But that actually allowed musicians and allowed the recording producers to get this more dynamic and balanced sound in their recordings. And it did make those records actually sound better than the ones that had been recorded by the acoustic horn. That technology is one of the reasons why the 1927 Bristol Sessions recordings were commercially successful, and it was one of the reasons why they sold well, is because they had this better quality sound. And in fact, the record producers at the time were using a word called orthophonic to describe the sound that they were recording, so that you were getting this very high quality sound and you knew that this new technology was part of that equation.